Hey, how's it going, guys? Welcome back for another TOS video. So today we have a brand new ultimate stage, right, for once in a long time. So we have someone that came from Final Fantasy. Those of you who know Kane from Final Fantasy, this guy looks exactly like him. Right, so ultimate stage, this is a recommended craft. Right, if you guys can go for 3 achievements, I recommend you guys to go for it and get that craft. This is a very good craft. I'll show you guys at the end of this video, because I'm going through all the achievements in this particular video. Right, 2 teams, because mono fire is the hidden condition, so it's not possible to do all 3 at one shot. So I'm going to go for earth team and then fire. So for this team, for this battle, the team I'm using will be Babylonians. Alright, so since if you guys didn't know Babylonians, I'm gonna get their power release soon, maybe next week or so. So I'm just gonna do a bit of featuring. If you guys are not very familiar with Babylonians, I'm sure you guys are very familiar by now. Alright, to show you guys the brute force of Babylonians. Right, although it's quite underpowered compared to like Origins of Demons and stuff like that. But overall, this is still a very good series to use. Alright, so with this, let's get into battle. I'll show you guys the duo Dumuzi setup. Okay, so battle 1, we have Yocto here. Alright, we're gonna do a bit of storing since we have the chance to. Oh my god, that's a lot of damage. Alright, and then if I do not dissolve 2 columns of 4, my damage should be pretty low. Right, so this allows me to store my CD. Oh, I need hard runes to drop, man. Right, Yocto's almost down. Thank God for lesser sky drops over there. Alright, barely. So here, oh, there's a skull. Let's try to take one more hit. Let's see, everybody's almost up, so let's take this chance to slaughter him and move on to the next battle. Right, so basically Babylonians are being restricted by skills nowadays like electrifying runes, 2-second movement time, and those that kind of restrict your columns, like the cross-sectional burning runes and stuff like that, which is why Babylonians are seldom used nowadays. It's because of the skills implemented recently that actually, kind of turn Babylonians quite, make Babylonians hard to play in general. Right, so here is more like this is one of Babylonians' weakness. Right, above 7 combo shield, so if you guys can't really spin fast, right, 7 combos and above is going to be a big problem. Like I'm doing 5 combos and then a sky drop of 2, right, which is lucky. So if I were to go again, I doubt I'll be that lucky once again. 3, 4, 5, 6. Okay. Anyway, luck's gonna run out very soon. Alright, so here I'm just gonna... Oh my god, I just missed 1 combo. Right, I managed to hit 7 because I did not do the column. Right, so here, going for the column once again. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. There's gonna be 7 because it's bound to have sky drop for that. Right, so moving on. So you can see there's a rune confusion just now. I can't differentiate what color is what. Right, basically, I will just have to spin the columns of 4 and then that chunk of sky drop, you'll know that color will be earth runes, right? Because we're playing Dumuzi. Alright, so next up we have Mark II here with a relatively high defense of 1 million. Not really a lot, but it's considered a lot if you are not going to take care of the debuff right here. Right, 3 to 5 rounds of debuff, summoner attack minus 90%, which is pretty much all of your attack. Right, so my technique here is gonna use Verdandi. Right, Verdandi is gonna suck up all his HP because he have like 26 HP. Right, so what I can do here is basically a column of 4, and then I'm just gonna leave it like this. Right, at least you can see I have a preset of 4 columns. Alright, so here I'm gonna get reset / neutralize, which is gonna take away the 90% summoner debuff there. So the debuff is basically for just the Mark II stage. So here I can on Sus finally, and of course Vali. So Vali gives you 3 rounds of 1.8 team attack. 1.8, so that's a lot. But in turn you cannot recover. But so it's basically an all-out active. Right, so here I'm just gonna go with yeah, I'm just gonna do this. This should be more than enough to kill because of, wow, there was unnecessary sky drop there. And take it away. Alright, so moving on to the boss, we have Kane. Or you wanna give him the proper name. Righteous Torture Maskman. Right, I shall exact justice and punish evil. Okay, whatever. Right, so he's gonna come in with the initial attack, freezing the bottom row. So here I'm just gonna go ahead with Dumuzi, remembering we still have that 1.8 team attack, so that's gonna kick in as well. So we're gonna dish quite a big chunk of damage here. 2, 3, 4. Yeah, there we go. And we're gonna take down the 2 body parts there. Alright, so with that, we're moving on right to the final part of the body, right, which is phase 3. So what do we have here? At the beginning of the round, enemy will lock active skill of non-earth, so we're not affected here. Alright, and then dissolving heart runes is gonna have a team debuff, which is why I brought Demon Bull King. Alright, so here, basically just on the virtual rebirth version of Demon Bull so that it does not produce heart runes. Right, take note of that. Right, one last Vali burst. This should be more than enough together with one more Dumuzi burst here. And note that this guy have 1.8 million defense. Right, it's quite a high defense there. So here, make sure you spin your columns. And I have not used compulsion at all. Right, there's a very nice sky drop there. And then moving on. So this should be GG because I think the damage should be pretty much an overkill once you activate Dragonic Compulsion. Right, so try to rack up as much battle score as possible for this compulsion. Cross 20k will be ideal for the score. Right, and then wow, that damage. Right, so after the 3rd turn, Vali's active skill is going to recover you back to full HP. Doesn't really matter anymore because we are done with the battle. Alright, so with this, there will be 2 achievements down, which is Leader, same as Ally, as well as Mono Earth. Happy there, I need that. Right, Mono Earth as well as the same Leader and Ally, of course with no revive. So take a look at this card. So basically this card is worth the farm. Right, if you guys are comfortable with the stage and you want to farm this card, go for it because his active skill is exactly the same as Vali, the one that I used in this particular battle. Right, but it's the water form or the water version, but it's human. Yeah. Right. Maskman here have the active skill same as Vali, power of fortitude but water. So 1.8 team attack for 3 rounds. Right, of course. Team recovery 0 for 3 rounds, and HP will be fully recovered after that particular 3 rounds. So overall, it's a very good booster card. 1.8 for 3 rounds. And what's the skill level for this? Yeah, skill 12. Happy farming. Yes, at least it's not 15, the dreadful 15 levels of farming. Right, so that will bring the CD down to like CD 6 or 7, right, which is a very comfortable and very good CD because it's low and it gives 3 rounds of boost. Right, I can't complain about that one. Right, so that's a bit of a card review there. Right, in my opinion, this is a very, very good card to go for. Right, so with this, we're going to go for the second clear of the day, which is Mono Fire. Right, I'll set my team I'll be right back. Right, so second team of the day will be this one. Right, it's gonna be a interesting battle here. Right, so we have brought in a very old card from the 72 Demon series. This is to take down the Mark II battle. Right, it works very well on that particular battle. Right, but the only downside is CD12. And by running this dual yen, I think it's gonna be quite an overkill for this battle. Right, so fingers crossed. Hopefully you can store some CD. Right, and hopefully Hard Rune is in our favor, because this battle has been quite a pain in the ass for Hard Rune drops. Okay, so we have quite a decent amount of wow. Gotta control that damage there. Right, so healing whenever needed. Right, and then try to attack him at as minimum as possible. I try to extend his life for now. Yokto, I'm letting you live because I need to store my CD. That's how it is. Right, so anyway, Purifying Strike in 6 turns. I think we have to slaughter it because we have no Hard Runes on the board. Okay, there we go. So now trying to store as much as possible at the Witch stage. Alright, so which is this one, so let's try to attack at a very small rate. Right, as little as possible, targeting the water one because it takes lesser damage obviously, so we can store longer and more efficiently. Alright, hopefully that's not an overkill. Right. Damage is just right. Okay, there we go. Achilles is at CD6. Let's try to stall for one more round. Okay, this time targeting the dark one. Yeah, things to be looks quite perfect to me. Okay, so at this point of time, I'm just gonna take note of my... Oh my gosh. Okay, before I take note of anything, let's slaughter this first. Let's take note of the color for Hard Runes. Right, the one at the corner, top left corner will be Hard Rune. What is it gonna convert to? Dark Runes. Right, so here we'll know what is Hard Rune, so we'll just have to keep an eye on that and heal whenever needed. 6, 7. Okay, definitely gotta heal up this time. Two, 3, 4, 5, 6. Sky drop 7. And then take it away. Right, very good. So far so good. 4 out of 6 will be Mark II. So this is why I bring in Machosias. Machosias. Right, so basically if you have it at ameliorated 4, that will be good. Even better. Right, so what it does is a damage that ignores defense. And together with... Really? Tower Sirius like to crash nowadays. Right, so as I was saying, Machosias is gonna clear additional effects, which is the debuff right there, and then anything that is activated on your side as well, which is like Midya, Fire Yen. So make sure you do not on those, and then on simply just tap on it and boom, off it goes. Right, so obviously if it's not ameliorated 4, then you have to dish out the 1 million damage to kill Mark II off. Right, so 1 million damage without the debuff shouldn't be a problem for Fire Team. Right, so next up we have this battle, which is Floris. Floris here is gonna reflect your damage quite badly. Wow, number of runes here is not good for me. Alright, so anyway, I'm just going on Yen, on Midya. I think I'm just gonna on Nerza. Yeah, I'm just gonna on Nerza because the number of runes is way too little. Right, so with this, having said that, let's do a good spin. There's a nice sky drop there. And off you go. That is quite an overkill. Right, off to the boss. So we have Masked Man once again. So, boom. Poor bottom row. Seriously. Alright, so here, what I'm going to do, the technique here will be using Achilles. Alright, so that will be having 2 rounds of Earth type, Earth attribute, Masked Man. Alright, so make use of this, make use of this turn, these 2 turns especially, to kill him off. I'm just going to clear off as many frozen runes as possible. I'm going to on compulsion, right, to set up the board for the next battle. Right, so what do you want to store? Typically would be fire, of course, as well as either light or dark. I'm going to go for light. Okay, you have a bit of unwanted runes on the board, but that's fine. Right, so with that, he's going to move on to his final form. Alright, notice that hard runes have a debuff there, and then with compulsion activated, there shouldn't be any hard runes, right? Which is one reason why I activated compulsion the turn before. And then second reason is non-earth cards are gonna get locked. So I'm setting the board to have an ideal board for bursting. Alright, so here I'm just gonna go this way, go this way. 7 combos, 8 combos, and off you go, I guess. That's a GG. Got the card. So, typically this team shouldn't do that badly, alright, if you do not lack hard runes. Hard runes is important for fire team because of its the typical mono fire's HP, right? Fire team is high attack but low HP. That's the build of a typical fire card. Right, so if you guys do not have fire yen, you can try Abaddon, Origin of Demon. You can try... what's the other card? You can try Faints, right? Primal Greek God. Ninata should work well too, right? But take note of their HP. Right, the HP is pretty much a concern, especially round 1. Right, so with this, I think I got the craft, right? So let me show you the craft. So it's a Shadowfall Opal craft. This craft should be quite an ideal craft for most of you guys out there who likes to do the tap craft. Right, this is pretty much known as the tap craft. So skill 1 is HP recovery, skill 2 team attack, and then skill 3 fire member launch an extra fire attack of 20%. 20% might not seem a lot, but all of them is gonna be massive. It's accumulated damage. Right, so do not look down on this extra 20%. Right, so with this, I'm gonna end this video here. Hopefully you guys enjoy this all achievement video once again for this new Masked Man Ultimate stage. Right, so with this, leave a like if you enjoyed the video, and then as usual, I'll see you guys in my next video. Bye bye.